Yusheng is a popular Chinese New Year tradition in Singapore. The classic version is a mix of raw fish, fresh and pickled vegetables, and sauces, as well as other ingredients like pepper, peanuts, and sesame seeds. Each item has a meaning, coming together in a dish that symbolizes prosperity, abundance, and long life.
Lots of bonuses. This is one of my favorite parts of Chinese New Year.
What actually goes into the dish, and what's driving prices up?
Well, I'm here at Xinhuadi. That's a food manufacturer that's been in the Yusheng business since the 1980s, to find out.
More than 100,000 Yusheng sets are produced every year at this factory in northern Singapore. It's the largest manufacturer of Yusheng ingredients in Singapore. The company also supplies Yusheng ingredients to hotels and restaurants, as well as to the retail market.
Yes, this is the raw fish sauce.
Xinhuadi's core business is actually making Asian sauces.
The sauce is the secret to the dish. Consumers are always looking for the new offering in the market. So something like the reduced sugar, healthier choice Asian sauce is doing very well in the retail market. And we also have the matcha flavor sauce for some of our food service customers who want a different twist to their Yusheng.
While the range of options has grown, so has the price of the dish. Xinhuadi's Fatai or Prosperity Yusheng set costs just under 20 Singapore dollars. This is about 4% more than in 2023, and that's excluding the raw fish and fresh vegetables. If you prefer your Yusheng in a restaurant, the price increase is steeper. We looked up the price of a regular portion of salmon Yusheng, one that serves a group of 5. This costs around 92 Singapore dollars at a selection of restaurants at well-known hotels. This is 12% more than in 2023.
The price of Yusheng is going up as well, Claire. Tell us why that's happening.
Due to inflation, the increase in raw material costs, packaging costs, manpower costs, logistic costs, you name it, yeah. But also because of the increase in GST from 7 to 8 and now to the current 9%, all this does inevitably drive the cost of the products up. And because a typical Yusheng dish contains many ingredients, so consumer may feel that there's a significant price increase, but it's because of the amount of ingredients that is in that dish.
There are many variations of Yusheng, but the dish typically consists of 13 to 18 ingredients. The vegetables are prepared as early as 9 months in advance. The longer they're pickled, the better the flavor. And getting the perfect width to those shredded vegetables is actually a trade secret.
It took us a lot of trial and error in the initial few years when we manufacture this product, but it is an area that requires a lot of skill sets from my master chef to get the street to be evenly shredded. If you shred it too thick, you may end up choking the customer, and if you shred it too thin, it may just lose its crunch and texture. So getting the right size and the right uniform texture is very, very important for the pre-cooked vegetable.
Claire, what sets apart an expensive Yusheng from one that's not so expensive?
It could be the seafood that the restaurant use, or if you were to do the lo hei at home, it could be the type of abalone or seafood that you use. So basically the price of the Yusheng, it really depends on the type of ingredient that you use. For the pre-cooked vegetable, we have an item called the Buddha hand strip. Because of its medicinal value, it is a lot pricier than the other pre-cooked vegetables. So not all the restaurants will actually utilize that ingredient in their offering as well.
I will eat Yusheng wherever you serve it to me, but is there a difference between having it at a restaurant as opposed to having it at home?
Dining at a restaurant definitely comes with its own unique dining experience. You get to enjoy the ambience of the restaurants, and you get to enjoy the service, and you also get to enjoy the chef culinary expertise and the restaurant's own special concoction. But even if you were to buy a pre-pack and do it at home, you can still create and be adventurous in doing your own Yusheng packs.
Supermarkets carry lots of different Yusheng kits. How should a customer actually go about selecting one that's appropriate for their needs?
I will look at the country of origin. Being manufactured in Singapore do carry certain quality standards. And I will also look out for the colouring that is used in the kit. And something that is of less colouring, less preservative, and also looking out for the freshness of the ingredients.
Prosperity and abundance are some of the main themes of Chinese New Year, and that's reflected in the names given to the dish. Yusheng means raw fish, but also sounds like the words for abundance and life. The dish is also known as lo hei in Cantonese, or tossing up, all of which means the experience might matter more than the price tag.
Fortunately for the restaurants, during Chinese New Year, everybody wants to feel rich. There's this, I think the Chinese have a belief that, if you did well during for the last year, your business did well, you want to actually just show and treat people to a really good Yusheng. So then they add all the very valuable ingredients into the Yusheng, the abalone and the lobster and whatnot, So they're paying for that experience. And for those people who are eating outside, they're paying so that they don't have to clean up the mess.
Long life.
What